Sports coverage of the NFL brings got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from FedEx Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 20. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of
Come on,
like
bro.
we just saw there, aren't they?
They ain't give me the animation. Just a little bit.
This crowd with them. That's why they get after him early.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Oh, my God.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
Relentless.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Rodgers going to throw. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all these pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know. On every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he finds McLaurin.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who
an incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Flushed out right.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Steps away to his left. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st.
And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Rodgers will throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. From the 27, Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Wentz now on first down. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's got him in. Complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
To throw, it's Wentz.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the two. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Wentz now on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz buying time to his left. Going for it all.
Come on,
and
bro.
it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
That play is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, That makes things tougher.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Chase Young picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet, even if he's not getting a sack. He's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Man, come on, bro. What a pass interference.
This is intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught by Cobb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins.
Down inside the 10.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now wins.
Got McKissick.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Now wins.
Oh my God. I thought he was going to pop it up there.
Picked off by Jair
Hang
Alexander.
on, dude.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Rodgers throwing here. Caught on the slant. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan from 8 yards out. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their own 42. Play action. Now Wentz.
And he will find his man, Samuel.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Thomas brings it in.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Here's Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And they should just about put a capper on this one. So they elect to throw is Rodgers.
He ain't go for the animation. That's why they be telling you to swap them out. They won't even go for the animation.
Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Straight kick.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to